Hey everybody, I just want to let you know a very special guest is coming, and it's been a long time, but it's our old pal Noble McIntyre and Jennifer Lee. They're back, baby. We'll be doing it here in a minute.
All right, let's look at some accidents, and then we're going to talk 80s and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with Noble McIntyre.
Yeah, we are.
Still a problem at Memorial at Western, but still in the wrap-up stages, so hopefully that'll be gone pretty soon. Mustang Road at Reno. It's stop and go there. Also, Northwest 6th at Broadway Avenue. That is traffic from the Wally Kerr Traffic Center, KOMA. It's an awesome 80s weekend on KOMA, which I love too because Big Friday, Noble McIntyre from McIntyre Law comes into the studio.
Oh, heck yeah!
Thank you very much. Speaking of 80 stars, Cyndi Lauper is going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
We all remember that song. What were some of her other ones?
True Colors, Time After Time, All Through the Night.
Kind of originally started dressing really crazy, wasn't she?
And she had blue and pink hair.
Back when MTV was a thing.
You're either kind of in the Madonna camp or the quirky Cyndi Lauper camp.
Madonna obviously was a bigger star, but yes, Cyndi Lauper and her unusual voice was just different.
Cyndi Lauper!
I enjoyed her songs too, but I liked Madonna too. Back in the day, Madonna was pretty amazing.
I think she's been in the Rock and Roll Hall for about 10 years. But new inductees right now, listen to this list. Soundgarden's in, Bad Company, Chubby Checker, which I thought would already be in the Rock and Roll Hall. Joe Cocker, he's finally making it in. The White Stripes.
The White Stripes too. But look who didn't make it. Fish.
And everybody loves Fish.
I'm never going to make it in because I can't even hum.
That would be a problem.
I'm going to tell people that I was in it and just missed out on the vote.
Billy Idol didn't make it in.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
That's surprising. She's a great performer.
There's a lot of politics involved with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
What politics can there possibly be? Was it good or was it not?
I think it's whoever achieved
the most money?
Yeah, or they also have an element of the audience voting, too.
I mean, have you ever voted?
No.
And this is what you do for a living. You don't vote. Who's voting?
Who are these people? Was it the crazy cat lady?
And is she voting 9,000 times?
Yeah, she probably is.
It's the cat lady. She doesn't want fish because, her cat and fish or something.
Right.
I don't know. Some weird thing like that.
Salt and Pepper, they're in, but they're more hip-hop, so I'm not really sure about that.
I actually made a joke here recently using Salt and Pepper as a group. I hosted. I was one of the MCs at the Pink Tie Ball. And one of the winners was my good friend Pepper, who's a competitor of mine, who's a good friend. And I made a joke that, he was formerly in the band Salt and Pepper. And nobody laughed, but I thought it was hilarious.
We love Pepper here. Hey, I wonder if she's ever gone by, hello, my name is Pepper.
He probably should, but I doubt he has.
That's funny.
It's all good.
Hey, as long as Cyndi Lauper's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, all is right with the world.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on to something a little bit more serious, and I've heard your spot on KOMA. And we had someone email us about her husband getting involved in an accident with a semi.
Oh my God.
Typically much more severe injuries due to the fact these semis are 70, 80, 90,000 pound vehicles when they have their load attached.
I can't even imagine. And luckily she said that her husband wasn't hit with that many injuries. He did walk away. But what should they do?
When they're injured in a semi crash is they think that all lawyers are the same. First of all, they're not. There's a lot of folks that will hire a lawyer because Uncle Jim says, I know, Billy Bob down in the corner. Well, Billy Bob may not even do personal injury law. He may be doing family trust. He may dabble a little bit. You don't want somebody that dabbles. You want somebody that doesn't do anything but what you need. If I need wills and trust, I'm going to go to a wills and trust guy. If I need family law, I'm going to go to a family law person. If you want personal injury, you need to go to personal injury. Even within the area of personal injury, there are some lawyers that do really well in normal car crash cases, completely inexperienced when it comes to semi cases. It's an entirely different beast. Semi cases are governed by the Federal Motor Carrier Act, and there's a lot of lawyers that are not comfortable with that and are not very good at that. We routinely will get cases from other clients that have fired their other lawyer who didn't know those rules and hire us because we've done many, many, many semi cases. I mean, we've had semi cases worth millions and millions and millions of dollars, and we've done a lot of them. And there's a handful of firms, not very many. There's 6 to 8 firms that are really, really good at semi cases, and then there's maybe 20 that are okay, but they're not who I would pick. And then there's some that get them and have no clue what they're doing. So make sure, in his case, if he's going to hire an attorney, it's somebody who does semi cases regularly.
So when they do come to your office, what should they bring?
If you have a copy of the police report, that's great. I can get it, but it would be helpful in the meeting if you already have it. If you have any of your medical bills and records, you probably have bills because they get sent to you in the mail. You probably don't have your records. Bring anything you have. If you made notes, if you have your memories, anything like that. If you talk to an adjuster and you have their phone number and the claim number, bring all of that because that will all be helpful. More importantly, though, just come in and visit so we can ask you the questions that we know to ask so we can decide what we need to do to protect your claim.
Okay, as always, Noble McIntyre, you're a very insightful and knowledgeable. And your phone number is?
777-7000.
And of course, you can also send us an email. It's asknoble@tylermedia.com. Noble McIntyre Law. Thank you very much.
From the Lucky Star Casino.
Yeah, it's Noble McIntyre Law. We had a lot of months without Noble McIntyre, without Jennifer Lee, but the time is come. We're back with Jennifer Lee and Noble McIntyre, and yeah. We'll see you next week for another turntable track here on Monday, and yeah. Bye guys, enjoy your weekend.